live in 1984. It's just like, 28 years later.
It just came a little late.
We're all being looked at. We're all being listened to. Every transaction we make, every time we get on the subway, when we use the Easy Pass to go over a bridge, we're being tracked. We're being tracked globally by satellites. We're being tracked all over the map. In Lower Manhattan, there's at least 4,000 surveillance cameras. They can see 360. They can actually rotate on axis. They can pan. They can tilt. And they can think. Techniques of facial recognition, looking at iris, looking at stride. The other way they think is basically by discerning what an object is. And the computer is programmed to understand certain shapes, and it becomes pretty interesting.
It becomes a little unnerving. Let's use the real
I think it's a very scary part of where I have to agree with you. It's provocative material. It's scary. It's stuff that's happening to us right now.
Then you hack into their cell phone.
In fact, it's interesting to note that even if our cell phone is off, the authorities can tap into the microphone in the cell phone and hear a conversation in the vicinity.
That's one of the most eerie things you see in this show, is how the cell phone becomes this eavesdropping device without really any apparent effort. This is not some server room. This is not some sterile technology environment. We're here in the normal, real world, a street in New York.
It's where they're sending that information, because they're sending that information to a bank of servers that go on forever and ever. It's like a huge kind of eye, like a giant insect eye, in which you see 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 different images simultaneously. This machine can see all at once. It's almost like, dare I say, the big guy.
We're talking to Richard J. Lewis, producing director of Person of Interest, new CBS series that airs 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursday nights, 8 o'clock Central. I'm Brian Cooley from cnet.com.